I just want to talk about how there have been 6 people who have spoken out against Mercury Stardust, and that they were abused by her as well, in similar ways that I was abused and Casey was abused. And so to say that stuff happened like 10 years ago, that's false. And it's still, even if it did happen 10 years ago, who cares? No one knew about this. Like, that's why speaking out is important. And it's important for other victims to speak out, because by speaking out, more people came out about Mercury abusing them this year, even talking about it and what they experienced. So, like, the patterns of abuse have not changed. I think people are dismissing it and trying to diminish people's abuse because they get some kind of parasocial relationship comfort from whatever character that Mercury has done. But again, you're not just dismissing me, you're not just dismissing Casey, you're dismissing 4 more people, because there's 6 of us who have come out against Mercury publicly, and there's been a lot more people who have come out privately, especially in burlesque, and no one's talking about that. And there's been no accountability also about those abuses. Like, there's no accountability for what Mercury did to me or to Casey, and I don't expect there to be any. But for the other victims who have come forward, I feel like she should address that, and she should talk about that. And especially if you're donating money to DV orgs, you should address what the other victims have come out and said. So before, again, if you just want to dismiss it because it doesn't affect you and you don't really care, that's on you. But you don't have to harass other victims coming forward and talking about it, because it's just silencing other people, and especially people in your life, like your friends and family, are going to see what you say about it, and they're just not going to talk about what they went through and survived, because you're protecting a stranger online. There's like a way bigger discussion I would like to have about victim blaming with parasocial relationships, but I'm just like not in the headspace to do it, and I also just don't have an attention span enough to do it, like mentally. It's because it's so draining, and then it's very personal, so it brings up a lot of triggers for me. But I guess there's more victims who have come out, and you should really just watch, I guess, how you talk about your parasocial relationships with content creators versus people who have had real life relationships with someone, and how it's not just 1 or 2 people, it's multiple people. So just saying.